Let's fly.
Welcome back. Today on Screen Rant, we delve into a theory about what might have unfolded in a potential 6th season of Star Trek Discovery.
The only other female Michael I ever heard of was Michael Burnham, the mutineer.
As one of the flagship series of the Star Trek universe, Discovery captivated audiences with its bold storytelling and innovative approach to the franchise. As one of the main series of the new wave of Star Trek television shows, Discovery redefined the boundaries of storytelling within the universe. Known for its bold narrative choices, characters, and emotional depth, Discovery left a significant mark on a huge fan base. However, the series concluded with its 5th season on Paramount Plus, formerly CBS All Access, which was not the original plan. The creators and writers had envisioned a longer arc, potentially spanning a 6th season or even more. The cancellation forced them to wrap up the story with a special epilogue. However, many clues and unresolved storylines suggest that the show had much more to offer. When Paramount Plus announced the 5th season would be the last for Star Trek Discovery, it surprised fans and the creative team alike.
All right, I am very grumpy, just absolutely irate, and I need to be left alone.
The cast and crew only learned about the cancellation after they had already wrapped production on Season 5. This was a major departure from the original plan, which envisioned Season 5 as a stepping stone for future adventures. Paramount Plus allowed the creators to film an epilogue to tie up loose ends, but the abrupt ending left tantalizing hints about what could have been explored in Season 6. One of the most compelling clues about the future of the show lies in the Short Treks episode Calypso. Released in November 2018 between the 1st and 2nd seasons of Discovery, Calypso is one of 10 standalone shorts designed to enrich the Star Trek universe. Written by acclaimed novelist Michael Chabon, the episode included a character named Kraft, played by Aldous Hodge, a soldier from a distant future who discovers the USS Discovery abandoned and floating in space for centuries. Kraft forms a bond with Zora, the ship's sentient AI, voiced by Annabelle Wallis. Their relationship explores themes of isolation, connection, and humanity's relationship with technology. Kraft departs on a warp-capable shuttle in search of his family. This emotional and thought-provoking short became a fan favorite and sparked speculation about its connection to Discovery's overarching narrative. The show's creators always intended to tie Calypso into the main storyline. Executive producer Michelle Paradise explained that the short wasn't meant to be a standalone mystery, saying, "We never wanted Calypso to be the dangling Chad. The intention was to integrate its narrative into the show's endgame, with Season 6 providing the perfect opportunity to explore how and why Discovery ended up abandoned in the far future." In the series finale, Life Itself, Michael Burnham, played by Sonequa Martin Green, is shown in a flash forward piloting the now retired Discovery to a specific set of coordinates before leaving the ship. This setup directly aligns with the events of Calypso, but due to time constraints, it was condensed into a single episode. A 6th season could have expanded the storyline, delving into Zora's transformation into a sentient being, the decision to abandon Discovery, and the broader implications for Starfleet and the galaxy. By stretching this narrative over an entire season, the writers could have explored the questions raised in Calypso. What does it mean for an AI like Zora to experience emotions and develop autonomy? How do the crew's actions impact the far future? And what role does Kraft play in the larger story? These questions are missed opportunities for the narrative that could have deepened the show's legacy. Another significant thread left by the series finale is the 30-year time jump revealed in the epilogue. After Paramount Plus announced the cancellation, the writers filmed an additional scene set decades after the main event of the show. This 16-minute epilogue revealed a future in which Michael Burnham had become an admiral and built a family with Cleveland Book Booker. Their son Leto is shown as a Starfleet captain accompanying his mother to bid farewell to Discovery as it embarks on its final mission. This glimpse into the future opens up a wealth of narrative possibilities. The 30-year gap provides fertile ground for untold stories, allowing the writers to explore how Burnham transitioned from a starship captain to a high-ranking admiral. What challenges did she face during this time? How did her relationship with Booker evolve? And what impact did their union have on the broader Star Trek universe? The time jump also raises questions about the fate of the rest of the Discovery crew. Characters like Saru, Tilly, Stamets, and Culber all have personal and professional arcs that could have been further developed. Also, the Star Trek franchise has always embraced non-linear storytelling and time travel, making the 30-year gap a perfect narrative playground. The writers could have used this period to introduce new threats, technological advancements, or political shifts within the Federation. The concept of a lost era in Starfleet history has been a recurring theme in Star Trek, and Discovery could have used this gap to bridge the past and the future, enriching the lore of the franchise. It's a shame that we are still waiting for it. While Discovery officially ended with its 5th season, its legacy within the Star Trek franchise remains profound. The series revitalized the brand for a new generation, embracing diversity, inclusion, and ambitious storytelling. The show broke new ground with its complex characters, cinematic visuals, and willingness to tackle difficult moral, philosophical, and complex questions. One of Discovery's greatest strengths is its ensemble cast. From Burnham's evolution from an impulsive science officer to a compassionate leader, to Saru's journey of self-discovery, the characters have always been the heart of the series. This show also stood out for its representation, featuring LGBTQ+ characters, strong women of color, and even diverse alien species. This commitment to inclusivity reflects the vision of Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry, who imagined a future where humanity had overcome prejudice and division to become a more inclusive world. Although Discovery has concluded, its story may not be over. The Star Trek franchise has a long history of reviving beloved series and creators. The original Star Trek series, canceled in 1969, eventually spawned a successful film series a decade later. Similarly, Discovery could return in the form of a movie or limited series. Paramount Plus has already announced plans to release a Star Trek film every 2 years, beginning with Star Trek Section 31, starring the great Michelle Yeoh. The groundwork laid by Discovery provides ample material for future projects. Whether it's a direct continuation of the series, a spin-off focusing on specific characters, or a movie that bridges the 30-year gap, the possibilities are endless. Fans remain eager to see the return of Burnham, Saru, and the rest of the crew, whether on the small screen or the big one. The final moments of Discovery really capture what Star Trek is all about, to boldly go where no one has gone before. Surely the show's 5-year run might be over, but its impact on the franchise and its fans isn't going anywhere. Discovery laid the groundwork for so much more, from diving deep into the complexities of artificial intelligence to showing us a Federation that's constantly growing and changing. The possibilities for new adventures are endless, and there's still so much potential just waiting to be explored. Paramount Plus is doubling down on the Star Trek universe. It's pretty clear the Trek train isn't slowing down anytime soon, and Discovery's legacy is bound to play a big role in shaping where the franchise goes next. What would you have wanted to see from a 6th season of Discovery? Thank you for watching Screen Rant, and stay tuned for more Trek news.